I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check to go. A lot of these was lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No call. For real. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. She know you don't cut your.
What it do?
Limited Louis that's light. Rape in the city that's light. LED looking. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
What up? What up? Way more what? Yeah. Shit, I don't know who the Bills got. I don't even think I got it, Ricky.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On first down, Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now Allen. And the grab by Croft. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Rotator cuff. Will miss the rest of the season.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line.
He got these injuries all the way turned up.
To play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
That's the MVP right there. He's winning MVP as of now.
Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
I low-key don't want to play the rest of the season now.
To throw on 2nd down.
One more point. I got Boyle doing that. That's supposed to be fucking Josh Allen. That's bullshit.
John Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Bro, what's the injuries? What's the injuries are? It was the beginning of the game. I wasn't scrambling around nothing.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over
Bro, I
in Europe.
low-key don't even want to play. That's how upset I am.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs
Like,
along the
I
way
wouldn't even
as
trip
well.
for a week for the season. The fuck? My nigga's leading the league in stats in every category, about to win MVP, out for the season. I already got the sorry-ass Bills. This shit's bullshit, bro. They give away the Ravens to a scrub-ass team. None of y'all gonna run to the ball, just look at it. Okay.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now Luck. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Luck throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Campbell. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice...
Well, I already know that. I play for fun, bro. I play to win awards.
Stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
I play for awards. I'll be bored.
Forced out to his left. And he just throws this
that was the whole point, was to take the sorry-ass team.
And it brings up 2nd down.
Take the sorriest team and turn Josh Allen to MVP was the goal. To tell them all shut up and eat a dick. Now he's hurt for the season. That's just ridiculous.
Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On 2nd and 10, Locke. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage.
They already tried to hold me and get me out for the season by giving me no team to pick from.
So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Game. Extra point attempt to follow here. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On first down, Boyle. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They give him a gain of 38.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a change-up in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the change-up, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
5, 6, 7, 5. 53. 12, 12, 12.
Now a first down throw, Lock. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Love.
Pick that off, you're right there.
It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Locke. Going right side here, and that's complete. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short.
Shut up.
Brings up 4th. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points.
I'm coming out playing all y'all the same, bro. Like doing nothing but 4 or 5 pass plays, no run plays, just going for 700 passing yards. So once you,
just shy of the 30-yard line.
You know what I'm saying? I'm playing everybody the same, so it's really hard to say if they're good or not. Like, I didn't play them like I was trying to win. I played them like I was trying to pass for 700 yards. And that's exactly what I did. I threw 2 pick sixes, bro. That's why I lost. At the end, I threw a Hail Mary to send it to overtime, and we caught it. They just didn't count it down.
And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. A toss play to Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. And they've got it here with a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing on first down. Boyle. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Dancing to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Back to the air. Luck on second down. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing on third down. Luck. That's incomplete, but there is a flag
I want his quarterback hurt too, dog. Fuck that. Rotator cuff on a baby ass hit at the first play of the game. Like, come on, man. I swear I'm pissed. I don't want to play. I'm thinking about the rest of the games. But I ain't gonna play these joints. Ain't no point of playing. They already gave me a sorry ass team. What's the point of playing?
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
I already proved that, bro. I won the Super Bowl the first year. These niggas know who I am, bro. I'm the only person beating everybody with the same plays all year. Haven't added nothing new. Like I literally come out with 3 different pass plays and beat folks.
Well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for the Bills. 51 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They run it here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the...
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Mack. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now it's Locke. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Milano, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
Let it roll.
A shotgun snap for Locke. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. They are going for it. It's Locke. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Locke. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Luck again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. In for the score. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, they're starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Open man, here's Foster. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Off play action. Boyle. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Boyle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the air on 2nd down. Boyle. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun. Boyle.
Right. That can't give me a fucking block.
Says this will be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
They're going to try and throw. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, here's Love. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Throwing is Love. Throw left side complete. It's Campbell. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now the Bills will take another timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again. They're going to go. It's locked. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. 12. On first and 10, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Play action. It's locked. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is third and long.
622. Let's go. Check 52.
Back to throw. Luck. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And I tell you what, he got it.
It bounced out. Bro, Madden is on crack. It didn't even bounce over the fucking bar.
Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find
it didn't hit the camera.
Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report.
I saw it. It didn't hit the middle of that black camera, bro. It hit the yellow bar on the right side, and that bitch bounced out. Man's on crack, bruh. I swear man's on crack. That shit did not hit nowhere near the middle of the crossbar. It hit the right side of the crossbar. It didn't hit the camera, bro. It hit the yellow. I saw it. You can watch the stream later and see that bitch bounce out. I can't believe that. This game is fucking something else.
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It fucking bounced out. Are you serious, Madden? The game's that fucking broken?
Now a carry from back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here's Mack. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
11.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long.
59.
Here's Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. Eli Harold in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, and I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now this time he'll look to throw. Man open left side is Brown. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Boyle.
Move!
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong,
Oh, wow, okay.
You're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Boyle. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Locke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Out of bounds. He fucking went out of bounds, man. I'm surprised you don't give him a fucking catch. I'm surprised they don't give it to him.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
This game is fucking bullshit.
They've been brilliant, perfect on fourth down so far. 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here.
53.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he gets it to Funchess complete.
Of course.
Funchess is free.
Wow. This game is something else.
Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling play.
There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 76 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Let's go, Mexico!
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And they'll run it here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
Let it roll, let it roll. Hey, easy,
They'll try the air now with Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Campbell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Locke. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here come the Bills. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. To throw again. Boyle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Now a handoff working right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
11. Tempo. 53. 12.
Off of play action. Love. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Gun. 53. 11. 12.
3rd and long. It's Locke. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
12.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one. But they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Throwing on third down, Locke. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play here for the Bills. 71 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete.
That's fucking open. Throw it above his head.
For the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, though. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Off the play fake. Boyle. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So that one will be accepted. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Go ahead. Tempo.
Luck. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now.
Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw.
How slow my dude's running.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43.
It's pectoral strength. The fuck you out there running like your legs are.
43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Complete.
I know old school coaches used to just cringe when their quarterbacks weren't in the pocket throwing the ball. Whenever they were outside of it, you could just see them losing their mind on the sidelines. Nowadays, a lot of them like that. Defenses often get confused when the quarterback escapes. Coverages go haywire. But in this case, he didn't take advantage of it by getting set and making a nice throw.
Yeah, and with that pressure coming, maybe he should have just gotten rid of it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Long. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tre'Davious White, a member of the all-rookie team a year ago, there to knock it away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bills will take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. To the air again, Luck. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. As his guys
Clearly
are
right there
for
for the
6,
tackle.
and the Colts add on to their lead.
Yes.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
675.
Now it's Luck off the bootleg. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Boyle. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Colts, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
And I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the know the leader. Getting out while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros.
Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I'm a nigga. I am a boss in the cut, mayday. Bubbles and these models. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Tell the man right now.
Oh yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah.
Shorty oughta been my me. Ooh yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never I left. Yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I down, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa. Get out the